All right, so this is part two because I have this thing about communicating with others. I'm very grateful. Real life in it. Real life in it. I love myself. In real life, I do well with people at times. I really do. And you know, when I be looking at my social media, just like, mm-mm. Okay, how my social media is set up, I be like holding on, like you got this. Don't check out because this is a whole nother generation thing. This is the energy it takes to be out here dealing with this, and you know, man, you it's a generational thing, and so I'm just so happy in the generational thing. Whereas Pluto bringing in this age of Aquarius information, and the next generation they get a chance to, they approaching it more lighthearted. That's the reason why I like watching the university and all that. There's a tool. They able to. Hey, I'm. He's not gonna edit and skip. That's the reason why when Kai was like, they was like, he said no AI. I was like, yeah, because that's y'all. He was like, man, I see something. Okay, stop. Don't take me there. But the greatness of it all is me being a person to share a perspective of gratitude. Being in the kitchen right now, and I stopped at the side because I turned the plantains over. The first set, kind of like, oh no, trying to do multitasking. I really want to sit down. And Saturday, I really want to just rest because I'm training myself. I'm in a training in my personal development because I have experienced the Sabbath, being that God worked 6 days and rested on the Sabbath. And I love this for myself because even now my goal is to because it's all about say what I mean and mean what I say. Imagine it and follow that flow harmoniously. That is what I'm on, and that is what I'm working on mastering. That's the reason why my praises are increasing. Today I gave Jesus Christ his credit, because when it comes to in the beginning was the word, that belongs to the Holy Bible. And I love this because it becomes some conversations like, yo fam, I'm good. I'm not the one. I'm not going to be arguing with y'all about somebody I ain't even get a chance to sit at the table and eat with. I promise you I'm not. But what I do know when it comes to that story, like I can relate. Jesus Christ is relatable all the days of my life. And so when it comes to the Sabbath and the needing to rest, I do like to really pay attention to it and allow my body to reset. And that's the reason why I'm up in here cooking now on this self-care Saturday, because rest is something I need. And also this whole studying my astrology and also bringing all this new information. It's like, like, hey, because I promise you, at this rate, my favorite vegan restaurant closed down last month. So many changes, but it's all love. When it comes to myself being able to be in the kitchen and be a part of this experience of herbs and learning about the different ones, because there's a time to heal. Especially being a person like I'm in my 49th, and I give thanks for the next generation that came after us. They get a chance to be more relaxed and being able to do it with the world. It's a praise. It's a praise in the world. I see it and I know it's taking place. So when it comes to what I'm sharing and I say the Sabbath and everything, I respect the Sabbath because I respect what I had to go through. Now, that's the reason why I was like, hey, your relationship with Jesus Christ is totally different from mine. Jesus tapped on my shoulder when I was 4. It was like the Holy Bible, those the Jehovah's Witnesses, like, oh, it's an introduction. So I respect the introduction. I'm not going to let nobody take my relationship and start making it their own, because we don't have it like that. But when it comes to the Sabbath is something I respect, and I need that Sabbath. Even now, when I start thinking about my work schedule, it's like I need to be over here at this time, because I'm thinking about my own personal life battery, because I am very aware that I'm in the age bracket when they like, are you still alive? I'm hearing about the pens now. Be like, hey, it's real life. You get to a certain age, that's so focused. People around here, because the pen's been around for a minute. So, got Coach Deion Sanders having to feel comfortable to talk about his depends and everything. Because in reality, we are going to age out. It's tap out time, and there's a time to go. And there are some individuals that didn't even make it this far. And that's something I know. My mom transitioned at 32. So I am a person that praise and celebrate being able to share my perspective. And this is important because I know that I'm socializing. So my social media is getting better. I'm becoming more comfortable with sharing. When individuals they share what they want you to know. But if you around me, you will see this is my real life. And you be like, man, you do a lot. Exactly. That's why my tolerance be like, hey, not today, but tomorrow. Because it's a lifestyle. And that's the reason why when I do come in and communicate later, because I'm over here trying to do hair. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to do hair today. Because I thought I was going to crochet, but I'm not. But this is me practicing surrendering. letting go, because I'm very grateful. I know why I want to make that, but I'm like, I need rest. So I get a chance to have these conversations and prioritize it. What do I really need, which is rest. And I want my body to relax, because I went to bed about, I think, 12 something last night, because I'm like, but the goal is still the same. I need the rest. After watching the Ronaldo situation, it was like, yeah, he have a whole room set up like tempered. Like me, I have all that. I don't like ACs. So things like this here, ceiling fan. Matter of fact, I have the window fan off, because I want them to be able to go longer, because I need them to make it through this summer at least, because I've been purchasing new equipment. It's like, all right, I gotta do it. But this ceiling fan, it need a break. I know it does. And I'm gonna give it a break at some point in time. And I'm looking at the timing and everything. My mathematics is on life. So therefore, when it comes to myself, my breaking down, digesting food and everything like that, doing my breath work, inhaling and exhaling and everything like that, and allowing myself to eat, because I've been through so many fastings. Fast that mine is like my fasting that I have now. That's the reason I want to be in bed at 6, because I want to connect more spiritually. And when I rise up with a praise, that's important. These are important to me, because I know how important it is to be light body as well. So that's the reason why I want to allow my healing to take place, and like, go ahead, take care of yourself, body heal, do what you need to do. And because I want to lead by example. It's not just me, it's being by example. So that's the reason why I give thanks that we have so many opportunities to get different perspectives. So the conversation was plaza. So I'm gonna let this go, because somebody yesterday was like, they's like, peanut butter have copper. I'm like, I love all of that. Sounds great to me. Because when it comes to certain individuals, now peanut butter soup, I bet that would be delicious. But I gotta do it in vegan. I'm grateful for those that, next generation of children are like, no, I'm going to be vegan, mommy. I love it. It's true. But in the meantime, I work with Trader Joe's peanut butter. And I went with the salted, because last time I did the unsalted, it's like, And the same with the almond butter. I got almond butter here, crunchy, no salt. And it's like, this time, no, for real, don't get salt. I'm just saying. It's only mentally, spiritually, I can only take so much of this, y'all. So I'm in my transition. But the more of the story is, I am honored to share my content, because when it comes to me sharing socially, I have so many pages out here that I don't even touch. I can't touch, because I don't remember the password, and I don't even care to remember the password. But it's adjustment, because to be in the time of people streaming, these are happening right now. No editing. It is actually happening from a different perspective. But I'm honored, because it's an honor to see different perspective at times. There's a time to see different perspective, and then there's a time not to. But I'm equipped for it when it's time. Yes? So I'm honored that I'm able to experience this with a praise, and that's what I'm working on, is making sure I express a praise, because this is my real life. I know at times people are like, this is people real life. This is my real life. This ain't no, I'm going to just, make it look good, because the reality, I know my goals, and I know what I'm working towards. And if anything, praising and celebrating, I am that I am. Kizzy and Isom with many around the world. And it's such an honor to share some more of this. Because it's like, how do you incorporate Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad? I be thinking about all that. And when it comes to righteousness, I love righteousness. And everything that I have learned thus far, I share here and there from my Islamic experience and all that. I put it all together for righteousness' sake. Yes, there's a time for everything. And I am very grateful that this is the time for me to praise and celebrate this aspect of myself, with the focus of getting rest and making sure I eat before 6. And the focus is, what do I eat before that time? Because even when it comes to my work schedule thus far, I am working on incorporating some new ones, but I want the eating habit to match the one that the school schedule. That is the one that I'll be focusing on sharing when it comes to working with individuals, because I'm looking at the sunrise and the sunset as well. All these things are important to me in my living right now. I love praising and celebrating with you all, and I'm very grateful, because when it comes to communicating, I'm mindful that this is me sharing a praise and celebration with you all, as I am that I am. Grateful to have content that I can come back and look at and say, thank you, Kizzy and Isom, for saying it, because that which I'm working towards, it's a big praise with those around the world. And that is what I'm sharing. All right, my love. So this is it for now. I love.